Welcome back to another episode of According to My Wife. Today's intro is brought to you by our favorite sponsor, Hawaiian Nora.
Today we're settling an argument every couple has at least once. Who comes first? Your spouse or your family? The one that you come from.
I feel very strongly about this topic.
I think we both do.
Yeah. But not for the bad things, though. I just feel like
It's funny.
funny and serious.
Yeah.
So start it off. What do you think?
Um,
Give us your insider trading on this.
So I think Jose and I agree for most of it. We believe that obviously the family that we created is the family that like you put first as far as like needs and attention and overall like decision making together. I know not everybody feels like that. I've been watching a few shows that, you know, they have like mama's boys who have their moms very much involved in their
I'm not a
every
mama's boy, by the
day.
way.
Thank you, Jesus, because I would not be with you right now if you were a mama's boy. But you are a daddy's princess.
Stop that shit right now. Stop that. Wow, the whole crowd is laughing. This is amazing. Okay, nobody else is invited for these podcast segments.
So that's just my take on it.
I'm not a mama's boy, but daddy's princess. It's a bar.
We were just talking the other day, and technically, El Viejo thinks that it's great not to have girls because all the stress, but he doesn't realize he created his princess
Oh, wow.
in Jose.
We're doubling down on this. This is crazy.
Damn,
So,
bro.
Alright,
you know,
alright.
he got the experience without having to deal with the actual girl.
I was
So-
going to say some crazy shit.
What?
I was going to be like, well, at least I got a dad.
You ain't shit. I do, but
Yeah, talk that shit down. Let's go.
so what's your take?
No, I'm fucking around. There has dads.
What's your take on it?
On,
Who comes first?
you know this, my immediate family, I've always said this, since I had got married, since I had my own kids, it's them. That is my immediate family. The moment I left the house, like my parents' house, you know, they come second to my immediate family now. So,
Yeah.
not that I don't love them, not that I won't help, because we get stuck doing that all the time, but you guys are the primary. And I've had conversations with people that say otherwise,
Yeah.
and it surprises me when I talk to a homeboy or somebody known or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, my wife comes first before my mom, and they're like, what? Never in my life. And
Yeah.
that shit is crazy to me. I love my mom, love you, mom, love my dad, but yeah,
Daddy.
oh wow. What's today's topic? Daddy's princess? That's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
But yeah, no, I feel that to me it's a given. So
Yeah. So we've touched the topic a few times with some people that we know, and I just don't feel like once you're out of the house, obviously, when you make a family, the idea is to branch out on your own and give that attention to your kids, your spouse, at least in our opinion. It doesn't mean, like we said, that you don't care, but it is a very strong topic amongst couples, especially ones who come from very close households where their household feels the need to be very involved in their life with their spouse. So
yeah. You said you wouldn't be with a mama's boy though.
hell no.
Do we consider this the same thing for a daddy's girl?
I actually just watched a show that shows strongly what a daddy's girl situation would look like. I would not expect a man to deal with that.
Okay.
So I'm
Maybe
watching.
I'm thinking something different. Go.
What?
I'm thinking, okay, like a mama's boy, obviously we all know what that means, but it doesn't necessarily mean the man is not successful or any of that. It just means that his mom still does things for him, or for example, this is a big one. Actually, I'll say this one after, but the mama's boy situation and then comparing a daddy's girl situation, I would say it's like I provide everything for my daughter. You're saying a guy wouldn't want to be with a girl?
I think
that
it
has that?
depends on how far it goes, because the show, for example, the show I was watching is The Ultimatum. There's a girl in there, Ashley, who her dad is very, very, like, both of the parents are like, oh, that's our baby. Like, they treat her like she can do no wrong. So the guy that she was with, even though he was a piece of shit, had to basically ask for the hand in marriage, which is not uncommon, but the way about it that they did it was almost like you have to be perfect for her. You have to give her the world. It almost sounds very one-sided, right? Because think about it. Think about that for a second. If the parent of, say, for example, my mom says, you need to give her the world and you need to do this and you need to make sure you're perfect and you need to take care of her feelings. It almost sounds like
I
you're
say,
dealing...
motherfucker, I have.
Period.
Hey.
But if we're not talking about it that way, that's what I'm saying. It's like it just depends on the level of how involved the family is and like what they're...
You're saying so the wife or the soon-to-be wife or vice versa, they can demand that, but not the parents.
Yes. I mean, not that they can't demand it. I still feel like as a
They can't be
parent,
the primary?
yes, because that was the thing about it, was he was very protective of his daughter to the point where he wouldn't give that to the man. He wanted to remain the main protector, and that's ideally not the case, because when Halia grows up and she finds a man, yeah, you're gonna say your spiel on like, hey, like, you need to take care of my daughter or whatever, but like they could wipe their ass with that. We know that.
Yeah, but the idea is that they come in and do what I'm doing or more than me, not that they do less and I can't say anything or have an opinion about it. And it goes the same way for
Both ways.
both ways. Yeah, it's not just picking one side. So
Speaking about picking,
I have a question before you go on.
Go ahead.
Hopefully you don't have this one.
Go ahead.
Especially for the mama's boys. We're leaving the house. We go to get in the car. Mom and wife are coming. Who rides in the front seat?
You just jumped the gun.
Oh, you had that question? Holy shit.
Does-
All right. What? No, we'll ask it later. We'll ask it later. Go. We'll answer it later.
Okay, so first, if your mom and your spouse disagree, whose side do you take?
If your mom and your spouse disagree,
Let's give
give me a context or an example on
an
how it
example.
would be.
Okay, so this is all example. So
Fuck that. This is real life. If this shit bothers you, let us know in the comments. Right?
let's say me and your mom, which, knowing your mom, this would never happen. So that's how we know this is an example. But let's say me and your mom have a huge disagreement on how I deal with our children, right? And she makes it known that, say, for example, she comes around and she starts taking the kids, or she starts asking you, hey, I want to take the kids. But she's not saying that it's because she has a problem with how I handle the kids. She starts to take the kids more often, and then it comes out that that's the reason. And I tell her, you're no longer allowed to pick up my kids.
Damn.
What are you going? Who's right? Who's wrong? How do you pick a side? What do you do?
I'm picking your side immediately, but this is a situation like, wow. This is a situation where there's no abuse, there's no anything going on, so it's just mom not liking what you're doing or whatever. Like, this is the part where I say,
Family.
we are the family now. We choose that. So we choose what we want to do with the kids and all that other stuff. So, yeah, but everybody that knows me knows that I'm also not confrontational or anything like that. So I'm not picking.
Not at all.
I'm not ever going to be upset. Like, if you and my mom disagree with something, I'm going to be like, y'all better figure it out.
That's the problem, is he won't say it. He'll just make us hash it out.
Yeah.
So that's
Shit ain't
not...
got nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does. They're your children and your wife and your mom.
And I already told
See,
you, I picked my family.
This all doesn't really apply to us. So it's all very hypothetical.
No, but it could apply. A lot of things apply.
what applies to us that we can put in that as a
Well,
as
I think
an example.
the automatic, I pick one side versus the other first automatically applies. So then it just makes everything easier. But let's say I didn't. Let's say I always sided with my mom. That would be a ton of problems at the house. So, because we know people
Yeah.
that do life like that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I think and obviously like I'm not it's just one part of the puzzle. I'm not ever going to say like, "Oh, only these kind of moms do this," cuz I feel like it's universal, but I also feel like for example in the Spanish community, I've witnessed that moms are even more attached to their sons than like I've ever witnessed. Like I see it a lot in my culture, but I also see it even more in the Spanish culture where like for example it's
I
like a
don't
daily
think well, I'm not gonna go for all Spanish, but I don't think the Puerto Rican culture beats the Polynesian culture with their moms and their boys.
No, that's not true. If anything, I feel like Polynesian culture sometimes with their sons kind of baby to the point where they don't have
To all the points.
the independent ability sometimes because they want to nurture and stuff. But I also feel like in the Spanish community it's the same thing. It's like, I love them so much, I'm going to do all this for them, and then it's like it's the codependency and the ability to maybe not learn, I don't know, your like day-to-day things.
I guess it's just how you get brought up, I guess, yeah.
Like for example, Spanish community will say you could live with your parents until you're 30 and married, right? That's usually what happens.
I'm not gonna say usually.
Well, that's what you told me, that like
I'm saying I would do that for my
normal.
kids. Like I'm not the type. I forgot who we had here not too long ago that was saying, once my kids are 18, get out of my house. I don't say that. I don't see it like that.
Yeah.
I think that you turn 18, you're going to school, you're doing good, and you need me. It's my job.
Not gonna lie, that was a thing for my
You used to
household.
say this all the time. You used to be
No,
like,
no,
yo.
no. I
You
didn't.
used to say that though. You'd be like, as soon as these kids is 18,
So I
the
was
fuck out.
raised. I feel like if I don't teach my kids independence as they're growing up, they're gonna have to learn it at some point, and that's where 18 comes in. You need to get out and go figure it out. But I'm not saying that they have to if they're doing the right things. For example, you have to have a job to live in my house, in my opinion. You have to have a job. You ain't sitting on no damn couch eating
Yeah,
potato
that's
chips,
different.
playing video games,
not-
and not
not
having
just-
any motivation or desire to do anything. That's where we're different.
but it's not just having a job. You could be going to school, bettering yourself. There's so much.
But that's what I'm saying. That's productivity.
Yeah.
If you're not
You
productive,
just can't wake up every day to play games and not do anything, and I got to take care of you. Yeah, I think we can agree. I still don't think I'll kick them out the house, though.
that you gonna go with them.
Shit. Next question.
Get the fuck out.
Nah.
Okay.
I think it's tough to say, though. Like, once we get to that stage or age, then maybe I'll have a different opinion. I don't know. We'll see.
You better. Is staying neutral ever acceptable?
In my house, yes. Always acceptable.
Of course it is, because that's such a Jose answer.
If it don't got shit to do with me, what the hell do I have?
It always has something
No,
to
it
do with you.
don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Question. What you mean Jose's answer? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Jose doesn't get involved in anything directly. He just
If
said
that
it. He
shit
doesn't
got
like
nothing to
he
do with
doesn't like
me.
confrontation. Let me give you an example. Halia and I tell her to do something. She gets an attitude or she gets a little mouthy, and I tell her, "You're like, stop talking to me like that. I'm gonna ground you, whatever." This guy comes in and talks to us like we're both sisters, his kids. "Hey, stop that right now. You guys shouldn't be arguing like that." Who the fuck am I?
That makes sense, no?
No, it does not. I'm the mother. You demand respect from the daughter because she needs to see that from you.
Yeah, but if y'all both arguing over something dumb,
Are you
I gotta stay
kidding?
neutral.
No,
Apparently, I can't stay neutral. Sorry, guys.
that's what I meant by that.
So you're saying no to not be neutral. Somebody always has to.
It doesn't always
So if I'm at
require a
home-
side to pick.
If I'm at home, I'm gonna bring her up because she's always telling us that we're bringing up Compi. So if you're at home with Christine and you guys are in an argument, debating whatever, I can't stay neutral. I have to pick a side, or I have to come in and say something.
You don't have to come in and say something, but
So
you
then I'm
better be
staying
on
neutral.
my motherfucking side. I tell you that.
That's wrong.
That is not wrong.
That's wrong.
I have a question. I'm gonna have to. So,
Obviously, if
you
I'm wrong.
you say that has to pick a side.
No,
Now-
I said it doesn't always warrant picking a side.
But what do you want? Do you want him to stay neutral or pick a side?
It's a by case thing. I don't always expect him to pick a side, but I also feel he can't remain neutral all the time.
I love being
Sometimes
neutral.
there is a side to pick because he's very quick to correct me if I'm wrong. So in the same case, I expect that all the ways. I'm joking when I say I expect him to pick my side all the time because he doesn't.
So I'm gonna
So-
get the mic closer to me. What if you are wrong and he needs to pick a side?
I'm staying neutral.
No, that's not true. He's far from neutral when he has to give me his opinion about myself. I
Yeah,
tell
but
you
if
that.
it's you and me, that's one thing. But like whenever something is going on with other people, I'll stay neutral. So
I don't know. I'll agree to disagree on that one.
sure.
But that was more for the parents' part.
Yeah. No, I do. I fault at that because I do stay neutral a lot of times. So maybe I
Jose
have
is the
to,
type of person that won't bring anything up. If something bothers him, whether it's family or friend or anything, he feels like you should say nothing at all. Just cha la 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 la, ignore, forget, keep going, keep hanging out, keep whatever. So I'm the opposite. If I have a problem, I'm very head on about it.
she'll
Like,
bring it up whenever, wherever, however
no.
it gets brought up.
I think that some things need to be acknowledged because if I do something wrong, I would want to know if I did something wrong. I'm definitely not the kind of person that wants to be right all the time or any of those things. I don't believe I'm bigger than knowing that I'm wrong. But I think that I have two beautiful people that surround me, my day-to-day people. That's Jose and my best friend Christine. They're very similar human beings. I don't know how I scored two of the same, just a man and a woman, but they don't voice when things bother them because they're very humble and like, you know, they're good people. They have great hearts. I think that they don't tell people because they're very like non-confrontational and things like that, but not everything requires confrontation. I am blessed to have them both though, because sometimes I learn
She
a
brings
lot.
plenty of confrontation.
Who does?
You.
You want to fight right now?
You see what I'm saying? She's ready to go. I'll stay neutral on this topic.
Good boy.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Okay. Is saying that's just how my family is a valid excuse?
That's crazy. I don't know. I use it.
A lot. A lot.
I use it. But hold on, because I don't use it. I guess I do use it to excuse them. But it's not to excuse them. I don't make it as I just don't depend on them to do, like, for example, things that I can do.
That's a good question that I don't have on here. Is it okay to depend or to expect certain things from family members?
You can expect. That doesn't mean they're going to do it or come through, so I just don't blame them for it.
But are
So I
we
could expect
wrong
a
for
bunch of
not
things.
telling them what we would like or expect from them?
Yeah, it doesn't need to me, it doesn't need to be voiced. If we're here right now,
See that?
yeah, it doesn't, because I could expect a million things from John, right? But that doesn't mean he has to do them unless it's a job and we say, hey, this needs to be done a specific day, or likewise, right? So if he tells me, hey, I need this from you, that's different. But I could fill the room with expectations.
Right. Go ahead. Let's hear it, John, because I hear it. I hear it cooking over there.
So, so on that, I can see where he's coming from and where you are coming from. However, when it comes down to standards and expectation, to me, is super important to have that clear. In relationships, in business, in friendships, marriage, all everything, because it, yes, expectations, he can have really high expectations and I can have some people have lower expectations, but at least standards are like the non-negotiable. So at least having standards that line through, standards by definition are non-negotiable.
But for family though,
In general, I'll give you an example. um, so what is the standard of a mother of a newborn baby? The mother of the newborn baby, will do breastfeeding if her health allows it. Will feed the baby, keep the baby clean, and right. And sometimes, and this is gonna bother some people, some watchers, but sometimes because they're doing that, they want to be celebrated. You're doing your damn job.
okay. So but
Now,
that's
on and this is, you know, on expectations, additional stuff could be like taking the kid to the park. Maybe that's negotiable, but feeding it is not. So when it comes down to that, I'm just giving that example for this.
Yeah.
But we can have certain expectations. Like my wife expect me in bed at night. If I start going out and going home at 3 a.m., there's gonna be a problem. There's an expectation.
A slap
you know.
is required.
no. But I agree and understand. But what I'm saying is, my wife can expect direct things from me. My wife, I can expect things from my kids. My kids can expect things from me because we are in the house. We are one. We are the immediate family. Excuse me. But I cannot expect specific things now from people that are not part of my immediate family anymore.
So I think that's the.
I feel like that.
Yeah,
At least.
that's the difference, though. If I voice to you or someone that I would like something, that gives them the chance to do one of two things. One, be active in what I've asked. Because I don't even want to make it seem like it's an expectation, like you have to do what I say because I wanted you to do it. But two, they can also wipe their ass with it. And that kind of shows you what it is that someone, like, either they care about what it is that you're asking or not. But the only way to know is if you voice what it is that you're wanting. Because I don't like the expectation word, because it almost feels like if you don't do it, fuck you. But that's not what I'm saying.
Well,
at
I'm
all.
talking about that. Well, I'm only going off of the whole family thing, because sometimes with the day-to-day life, family can't always do what's expected, or what we might want them to do. Sometimes the distance. For example, your family lives Hawaii and in Vegas.
But if they
There's
live-
only so much I can expect from them.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, if they lived here, I would have absolutely been like, hey, I expect.
Yeah, but those are expectations.
like, not I expect, but like, I don't know how to explain it. I am very big in family. I think that's where we're kind of different, right? I come from a huge family, and we were always there to support for example, like each other's games and events that would come up or things like that, because you come from a big family. That's how you show love. That's why I think quality time is like my biggest thing as far as love languages are
Get the
concerned.
fuck
That
outta
is,
here.
I like all five, but quality time is number one for me.
How
Tell
many
me
love
it's not.
languages are there?
Tell me it's not.
How many love languages are there?
5.
Well, Deora has 16 love languages.
You're so full of shit.
She loves.
We'll get on the topic of love languages, y'all.
We'll
'cause
do a
then
different day.
We'll
Let's have
do
a
it.
different day.
So we'll probably do it on a different day where I make him take the quiz again, and then I'll take the quiz, and we're gonna share our statistics and what we think the love languages mean, and what we give and what we don't give.
We're gonna need some guest appearances for that one.
Oh, I'll bring Shireen.
Oh my
She's
God.
gonna show the paper trick.
We need a we need an advice of folks.
I love you, Shireen.
This is crazy.
But
Expectations, yes. I don't expect anything from anybody, so.
I think that's a thing that Jose and I go back and forth about, right? Like Jose, like I said, Jose and my best friend are very similar. Christine says it to me. She's like, I love you just the way you are. And it's not that I don't love you just the way you are. It's that there are certain things that at the end of the day you might like. So say, for example, Christine texted in the group chat yesterday, what'd she say? By the way, my love language is gifting. Or what did she say? Receiving gifts. So I have the opportunity now to take that and wipe my ass with it, or I could listen and I could be proactive.
On family.
It is family though. We're talking about the overall. We're talking about why it's important to voice certain things and not remain neutral. And that's in family, that's in friendship, but overall we are speaking about our families, right? Our in-laws, because really that could apply to in-laws overall, your brother, my siblings, right?
Yeah.
Everybody. So I think that's a huge thing to acknowledge in.
Well, I gotta get better at expecting things from people.
So the whole that's how my family is, it's not a valid excuse.
No, it's not.
Because even for me, I hate saying that. I think our generation is so accustomed to hearing, because we're growing out of like certain things that like our parents' generation was accustomed to doing. So it's like, oh, that's just how they are. Yeah, I don't give a damn. I have to change. You have to change. We all have to change. Let's become better. But obviously some people are stuck in their ways. So that's a thing. It's just you're not allowed to use that ever again from here on out. Do you hear me?
Sure.
He said it here, guys. Okay. Should you defend your spouse even if they're wrong? Yes, I believe case by case, but
if it's a random person, yeah, we're fucking them up together. I don't care if you're wrong. But when you have like, friendship disputes or family situations, as long as it's not done in a way where you disrespect or just done in a way where it causes harm, I think it's healthy to be able to call out where somebody just fucks up. Maybe time and place, maybe, right? Tone, so much that goes into it. But I think a healthy relationship can understand, hey, shit, I was fucked up. I was wrong.
I think I just realized something here.
What's that?
I think the only person, because you're non-confrontational, that you are ready to be confrontational with and tell when they're wrong is me. You've never had to tell anybody because you don't care to, and you won't.
You are the only. I share a bed with you.
I don't give a damn. That's even scarier.
I share.
Hey, I'm gonna
life
tell you
with
you're wrong, and then we're gonna lay down together.
No, because I don't.
Can I suffocate him? Like.
So let me see how I can use an example that people could understand. So I would say 98% of the decisions that you make or that I make impact you directly or impact me directly. 98% of the decisions John makes don't impact me directly.
Right.
So only a very select few of things that he might be doing wrong or right.
Is the 2% your in-laws?
What?
Is the 2% the in-laws?
The in-laws, that shit got nothing to do with me. Like, it don't got nothing to do with us. We might feel a certain way, but it's not it makes no difference in our lifestyle. So same thing with like John, for example. Like if he's gonna do something that I don't agree with, but it got nothing to do with me, I'm not obligated to call it out, especially if it's not like something that's gonna cause some harm or, excuse me, it could be something dumb. It could be like, hey, I'm gonna change the wheels of my car, and in my opinion, I'd be like, I wouldn't do that shit. I don't need to say it.
I want to make this public. My camera is not on, just the mic. I expect, talking about standards and expectation,
let's
someone
hear it.
like you, not a random person, but I see you guys as family. If
To call
even-
it out.
Yes, because
Everything though.
well, if you don't agree with something,
You know the camera's on you. You look stupid as fuck.
I wanted the mic to hear that.
if,
Thank you, John,
if
for once.
if I'm about to fall off the cliff and I don't see it, perhaps I'm blindfolded by certain circumstances or whatever.
But I just said that though.
What?
I just said that on a situation where I can see that he's gonna either cause harm, and I don't mean physical harm, but a career choice or a business deal that might go south that's gonna cost money or a lot of time wasted. Cool, yes, but that's a very small percent that I'm gonna be either be able to see or have an opinion on. There's could be a lot of things that he's gonna do that don't require my opinion.
But I think that's
Versus you, anything that I do throughout the day will directly impact our house. John right now could choose to not have lunch and continue working through the day. That shit won't impact me. I probably won't even know.
Yeah, he would, because he'd probably be snappy.
No. But you know what I mean? But if you're expecting me for lunch, even though we're not going to have lunch, you're just expecting me at the house, and I choose not to have lunch and I choose to work through and I don't let you know, that directly impacts you, even though it's not a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can have an opinion on that. I won't be able to, but that's what I mean about keeping some shit to myself.
I
and
don't know.
not-
I think we kind of veered off from that part because
What was the question again?
point, exactly. Should you defend your spouse even if they're wrong? This is what I think about it.
Yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? just
Jose,
now?
it's the fact that I said that I realized you would never tell anybody else except me.
Oh, because of that. Yeah.
Ever, because Jose, one, is non-confrontational, and two, Jose has this thing in his mind that, like, and it's a good and a bad thing, right? It's like no matter who it is, Jose feels like he shouldn't waste his time telling somebody something that they probably will wipe their ass with. And he also feels like,
Facts.
but you don't know that that's
You
what's
can
going to
tell
happen.
usually by just speaking to somebody if they're going to
Well, then
fucking...
apparently it's everybody, because you don't tell nobody shit but me. So,
No,
anyways,
that's a lie. I talked to John. John could tell you.
that's a little different.
There's specific people around my circle that I spend time talking to. I talk to
So-
Roger. I talk to the people that are close to me. I'm not super open about everything that I talk about with everybody, but
I think that's a huge thing, and maybe that's also another topic that we'll bring up. In marriage, sometimes it's very difficult because your spouse, or like men were raised to think that their emotions don't need to be communicated. And so sometimes the way women are so freely able to speak about marital issues or things that happen with their friends, men don't do that, right? So it's like women always get perspective and men don't, unless they're the type to voice their opinions or their feelings.
I got Jose. There's one thing that we should always say, and the people that matters the most is always the one that we're gonna voice our opinion. So that means that if you're feeling like he's always maybe calling you out, that's a love language. Number one, he cares about you. That's love.
that's a love language.
He's speaking
That's
love.
one of my
John.
love languages.
No, fuck
He's
no.
speaking love. The fact, what you just mentioned, it defines, and the camera is on you guys. If what you're complaining that he's always saying it just to
Don't
you
laugh.
because he loves you, he cares about you.
Exactly.
So hence,
Don't fucking do it.
he must say it. Now,
Must
everybody
correct it,
else, whatever.
But when I correct him, it's WW.
Next question.
Yeah, we still veered off. Should you
We
defend
answered
your
it, though.
spouse even if they're wrong? So my number one belief, and I go back and forth with Jose about this, is it doesn't matter. Obviously, we're on the topic of in-laws, right? But even when it comes to your kids or anything, I'm a huge believer in don't embarrass me, okay? I might be wrong, and that's fine. Take me to the room and tell me that. Don't do it in front of your mom. Don't do it in front of your dad. Don't do it in front of our motherfucking kids. And don't do it in front of anybody because I won't embarrass you. We go to the room. I could tell you, hey, so like that tone was a little off, you know, and ask him. I tell him when he speaks to his mom, sometimes I have to, you're wrong.
Dayora's the type to be arguing with you, and if she stutters, she'll punch you in the face. That's how she gets down, bro.
You wait till later. I'm a stutter, all right.
Next question.
Does your mother-in-law sit in the front seat?
Does the
So
mother-in-law sit
this
in
was
the front
Jose's
seat?
question
I have
earlier
no
that he
personal
jumped
issue
the
with that.
gun.
This is like a man question, right?
I think it's a huge question on the internet because I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I've seen people make videos about it. And I don't know. Maybe I don't feel strongly about it. Like, I let anybody sit in the front seat. When Jose goes to pick up his daddy, he goes to the front seat and I go to the back seat. But that's just because for me it's customary. It's like, it's respect for me. I was raised to put adults first. I think in Polynesian culture it's a huge thing, in fact.
Oh, huge, very huge.
Huge thing.
Like Samoan huge.
Yeah. Don't you do that.
Yeah.
So I always give the front seat to, like, even Jose's, my compadre, if he gets in the car,
Yeah, but I think that's
sit in
different
the
because you're
back.
sitting in the back with Christine and
No,
stuff.
but even if she wasn't there and he came with us, I would let him sit in the front seat because we talk to each other all day. Why I'm gonna look at you?
Also, I never thought about it like this, but I'm not big on, hey, John's coming, go to the back. Like, that's not a thing. She does it because she wants to.
I do
and
it. I want to
whatnot.
make that clear.
But
he does not tell me to go to the back seat.
I guess it applies more for like the men who think mom rides in the front seat. I don't feel like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I know a few.
Yeah, I don't feel like
I
that.
know that does not.
Does this
ride
apply
well.
to women too, though? Like, let's say we're gonna go get your mom, and you're driving.
I'm not
do
gonna
I go
tell
to the back
you.
seat?
I'm not gonna tell you to go to the back seat.
I would though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just that we're wired the
I don't know.
same in like ways of customaries.
Well, how do you feel?
I think it's
Does your mom ride in the front seat or
negative. No.
Okay.
Put her
But,
ass in the back.
Okay.
yeah.
That boy said negative.
Even
no.
she said,
Was the camera on you? The camera wasn't on you?
No, but I put
No,
it really quick.
put it on me.
Oh, okay, I got
This
you.
is how John went. Does your mom ride in the back seat? Negative. No. That boy was quick to that shit.
So,
wait,
basically,
she doesn't ride in the front or the back?
she's in the back seat with my
Okay,
son.
okay.
But this is the thing, case by case, because when my father-in-law comes here, I make sure he's in front. But it's medical condition. It's different. So
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
not as a standard just because it's my mom or dad
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more like hold on, he needs more room for XYZ.
Oh, that too.
You know.
That does
Well,
apply
but
as well. Like
that's
men, I think that's also why I give naturally the front seat to, for example, his dad, because he's tall as shit and he sits like. So, I get in the car and you know those videos where it's like it's all the way back. No, this one is like,
she gets in the truck. She's like,
who the fuck
no,
sat
she
here?
knows when it's my dad. She's like, you got your dad earlier, huh?
Yeah, oh my god.
I don't know how he says like that.
I
He
don't-
says straight up.
Well, because he broke his fucking neck. That's how. So he sits straight as a. I don't even know if that's a 90-degree angle.
It is. I've seen it.
I feel like it goes forward some, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't
No,
know.
but yeah, so it's very. I think this means
I think that's why
there's
I
two
give the
different
guys
things
the
here.
seat, and then even if it was my mom. So say, for example, it was Jose, me, and my mom. My mom's sitting in the back.
no.
Why not?
Well, if I'm driving, yeah, because then she's gonna sit in the front. What are we gonna talk about?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's gonna cause him a headache.
Yeah. If anything, I'm like, hey, you come drive. I'm going to the back seat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
happens too. But I only say that I guess it's the dynamic.
It also depends on spending time.
Like,
and
I would probably
who's
put
who.
your mom in the front seat only because,
If I'm driving,
yeah, because you
Fuck
guys
no.
could talk.
no, you can sit in the back. But that's what I'm saying. So I think the question is more for like the guys or females, because I've seen females that are like, my
My mom
mom
comes
rides in the
first.
first in
Yeah.
the front seat, and Yeah, all that. Like, cool. If you do that, cool. But to me, this is more like, do people expect that to be a thing? Because also, we're talking like it's just us, but how do the in-laws feel? I know in-laws that want to sit in the front seat.
Entitled, yeah.
Yeah. Let us know
No.
in the comments if you are
Do
a
you
mama's
make-
boy or if you're a mommy's girl and you expect your mom or dad or whatever to sit in the front. Or if your mother or father expect to be sitting in the front. Like, that's one thing. My parents don't expect to sit in the front.
No.
We just usually like, hey, just sit in the front. Or,
Even mine, no.
or yeah, your mom and all that. Like, hey, no, just sit in the
Maybe
front.
my grandma, but that's the Samoan, I think.
Yeah, grandma loves calling the shots, boy. Grandma ain't gonna watch this.
Yeah, whatever. Somebody gonna tell
She'll
her.
catch a clip. Yeah. Yeah, but that's one thing. Yeah, I don't it's unexpected, but I know people that ooh, I wish I could just name drop in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, don't do that, cause that would. We're not trying to do that. All right, so we're gonna do a little story time type question.
Story time type question.
Are you ready?
This is scary. I don't know what she plans in this, by the way. I get thrown in this seat and I'm like, she's like, just answer, go.
Today when I came, he gets to know the topic.
Yeah, but I tell her I don't want to know the questions because I want this to be raw.
He wants it to be raw, so I just tell him, hey, here's the topic for today. And when I brought it up, his eyes were like, oh, I don't know.
Well, that shit could go south real quick,
And I
you
said,
know?
we'll make it lighthearted, like we're not going to drop names or anything, but
Oh, yeah, just the situation here. Go ahead. I'm excited to hear it.
and we can make these things lighthearted. Obviously, we have no like ill feeling about any of these things. We're very like, oh, it happened, So the question is, how was your first interaction with your in-laws? So how was it when you met my mom and my grandma?
In person. Was my first time when I went.
I think your
When
first
was my
time
first
ever.
time?
I barely remember. I think the first time was
Was it dropping you off or
dropping me off. So we drove from Washington State. Halia was 8 months. No, Halia was
4 months?
4 months old.
4 or 5 months, yeah.
My mom was pregnant, literally right behind me. No, she wasn't 4 months. She had to be 3 months because
She was young,
Moana
yeah,
and
she was
her.
young, yeah.
So my sister is the same age as my daughter, but they're a few months difference. I think my
Aaliyah's a
sister.
little older.
Yes, my sister Moana's birthday is tomorrow.
Well, hopefully it's not. It's tomorrow, not today. Today's the 30th.
I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
So
This happens when you have 13 fucking siblings, guys.
honestly, I always apologize in advance for people I become friends with and things, because if it doesn't make it to my calendar, I'm not going to remember. I have a hard time remembering what I already got. But so my sister's birthday, she was going to be born, and my mom was like, "Oh, I would like for you to come down and, you guys could stay here for a while and help me because I'm getting ready to give birth."
No, but this was.
Yeah.
No, Moana was born already, no?
No, I was
She was
there for the
pregnant?
birth. Yeah.
Oh.
I remember because there was a picture that I took of her. I pretended to be pregnant again, and I stuffed a watermelon in my shirt, and we took a picture together. But and
yeah, you're
remember
right.
my
Wow, I
mom
do
was like,
remember that.
yeah. So we drove. How many hours was that?
I want to say like almost 24 with stops and all that, because the first time we drove straight through. No, we stayed at a hotel.
Yeah, we did.
We stayed at a raggedy ass hotel in Boise State.
Oh my God! Just don't take the back roads, y'all. Especially if you got some color to you. I'm sorry.
So if you're on from the West Coast, we went from pretty much Seattle, Washington, to Vegas,
yeah.
and we thought it would be cool to take the scenic route instead of going through what's it over there, I-5?
I don't know.
I think it's I-5. So we're like, oh, let's just go the scenic route. We had a what was it, like a Jeep? Not a Jeep Wrangler.
I had got that was my dream car initially was a Jeep, but I ended up getting a Jeep Patriot.
Oh, we had a Jeep Patriot, bro, like 4 cylinders.
It was so tiny, but it was just us three.
Bro, when we started driving through Washington State, and we hit the mountains, and I felt the box of the car get hot, I said, we're not gonna make it to fucking Vegas.
It felt like hills have eyes.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. And so we drove, and then we drove upward toward Canada, and we came all the way
Yeah.
down through Nevada to Vegas.
Well, yeah,
In my car.
we hit a few other states, but yeah,
Yeah. And then Jose dropped me off there, and I want to say that was the first time he really
In
met
person,
majority
yeah.
of my family. He met my cousin, who's literally Samoan, Tongan. He is all the things. And he's huge, like tall, and he walks downstairs, and Jose, I always joke that Jose's 5'8", and my mom's taller than him.
Jesus Christ.
But
I'm not, by the way.
Jose's
I'm not 5'8",
What are you?
5'10", guys.
I'm gonna bring a measuring tape next time. So, he literally was like looking up at Jose, or Jose was looking up at him like a giant. Because
This guy's 6'6", Samoan, 350 pounds. You got to think, I'm about to meet her entire family. Upwards of 15
was
people,
Auntie
kids.
Erlen there? Yeah, I think she was.
No, not
no?
that time. The boys were.
Yes, Auntie
the
Erlen
boys
was there
were.
because she was there for Moana's birth too. I
I met her
picture.
after. I met her when I came back. When I came to get you guys to go back. So that's a different story. But I see this guy walking down, and I'm thinking, all right, they're about to try to intimidate me out here, you know? This guy says, "What's up, uncle?"
Yeah.
I said, "What the fuck?" So man,
In
put some
Ho-
bass in your big ass.
So
boy.
if you're
What?
not from Hawaii, we very much treat everybody like auntie, uncle. We actually refer to people, even if we're not related or anything, it's like a customary respect, right? We like, hi auntie, hi uncle. It's a very big thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when my cousin did that, he said, "What the fuck? You don't have to call me. I ain't your
Bro,
uncle."
Call you uncle? What the hell's wrong with you? But funny story, because I thought he was gonna try to punk me, you know. Nah, instead he did the opposite. He made me feel loved.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time Jose met my grandma though. My grandma came for
Halia's
my sister Manaya.
Yeah.
They both came for the birth of Halia. They missed it by like 4 days. Halia came a little early,
They came right after, yeah.
maybe more than 4 days. It was like
Jesus.
6 or 7.
I'm remembering all this stuff now. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And so what was your interaction with my mom for the first time?
I don't know. Colorful, eventful. If you guys don't know Leora's mom, follow her on Instagram
And you will see.
or Facebook. We'll find the name.
Safari.24.
Yeah, we'll find the name and we'll put
I
it
think
on
it's
here.
underscore safari.24.
We'll figure it out. But follow her and you guys will see what I mean about colorful and eventful. Full of energy.
Yeah.
More energy than all her kids combined.
Not gonna lie, everybody asked me if that's what I'm gonna be like when I get older, or if my mom was on drugs, because her energy is
Jesus.
like very
Yeah, no,
vibrant,
it's something
very
different. It's dope
yeah.
to see, but it's very, very different.
Honestly, I hope I get a little bit of that. I don't want to be
You
boring.
would, because
when
your
I get
grandma's the
older.
same way too. Your grandma has a bunch of energy. Her
Yeah.
grandma does workout videos. It's crazy, bro. we'll see if we get that in here too. We'll put it in the description, baby. The link. No, it was cool, fun. We were kids,
Yeah.
so I was, I don't know. I kind of went in there thinking, I've always believed and thought of myself very highly, so I didn't think, oh, they're gonna hate me or whatever. I just thought, hey, this is what you get. You don't like it, kiss my ass. So, but
You
it
don't
was dope.
remember any of the details of that day? You have a terrible memory.
I don't remember like specific details. I don't.
I don't remember it because I wasn't the one experiencing it for the first time.
No,
But-
your mom was welcoming. I mean,
Lies. My mom did not like you.
yeah, but that was beforehand. That was when we were dating. This was years
I think
before.
my mom still had her reservations, but
Yeah, well, she
so
didn't
my
have no
mom
choice.
didn't like Jose because Jose was married before me, guys.
Jesus fucking
He was
Christ,
married
man.
before me. Anyways,
All right, from now on, we're gonna get
Um,
details before we shoot content and podcast, guys.
He was
Oh,
married
wow.
before me, boo. And my
Not
mom
like
was
that,
like,
guys.
my mom was like, ew, why do you want to be with somebody who? And I'm like, I already had his kid, ma'am. So
Yeah,
what
it
are
was
you
too late at
talking
that
about?
point. Yeah. Yeah, you were already pregnant too.
So, it was one of those things. But my mom loves him so much now. And it's so crazy to see like the shift over time. And I feel like that's why we're talking about this topic right now. Because could you imagine I decided to listen to what my mom felt
you would have missed
about
out
my
on
spouse
this beautiful essence of a man that you have now.
that came with a lot of baggage?
No. By the way, we'll talk about the marriage topic on a different segment, just because she wants to be funny.
Yeah.
No, I was married for what? A little over a year? A little under a year?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I was 19.
I try to block those things out.
No, we so to give a little bit of context on that, it was with the mother of my son, and at the time I had to join the military, and we didn't throw a big wedding. It wasn't nothing crazy. They told us that in order to get benefits and all that kind of stuff, you have to be married. So we got married through what's it
Court
called?
document.
Yeah, that stuff. And
Yeah.
we did that, and then I think like a year after we got divorced. So,
Yeah.
but if you listen to her tell it, I was married with a big house and a white picket fence. and all
No,
that other
that's
shit,
not what
so
that's not what I meant. But
That's crazy.
So the
bro.
first time I
put it
ever,
out all the dirty laundry out here.
the first time I ever met Jose's family was when I was already pregnant. I think I was like 6 months pregnant with Halia. It was for Christmas. So I gave birth
Oh,
in
yeah.
March. So yeah, it was 6
It
months.
was Christmas, yeah.
And they brought Jacob over for the first time that I got to meet him in person. He was 3 years old. We had a beautiful Christmas. It was a lot of fun. I got to meet them when I first ran into Jose's mom's Facebook, and I was like, holy shit, that's Jose with a wig on. And I could not believe that, but I also felt like it was great because they're a very welcoming family, and I do love them a lot. Very small family. It's literally like our dynamic when our family grows up. It's just gonna be you, me, Jacob, and Halia, and it was the same thing for you. It was
It's just four of
you,
us, yeah.
Edwin, your mom, your dad, and they came up, and it was very intimate. I loved it. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was a great feeling. I loved the feeling in Washington. It was cold. It didn't really snow as much. I remember like warming up to Jacob at the time and thinking, wow, this is what Christmas feels like. So, yeah, it
Fun
was.
story on that one. Toys R Us was still a thing back then.
Oh, yeah.
Black Fridays were still a midnight thing.
Yeah.
Remember that when
Black Friday.
you had to go camp out and do all
Yeah.
that crazy shit? So, we set up a tree. We were
we were with Andrea and Jojo, and
Yeah.
we waited, and I was
we
pregnant.
were
Was
doing
she
good.
pregnant?
We weren't making
No, not yet.
no, not yet.
No.
We were doing good. We weren't making a ton of money, but we were doing okay. And we're like, okay, well, I guess now we got to get gifts for everyone. So then she's like, okay, well, let's go to Toys R Us on Black Friday.
I bought the shit out of
Bro.
gifts for him.
When I tell you, I had a cart, I just pushed it, and she went through aisles, and she just threw toys in there. And I'm like, who the hell are you gifting to? Like, oh, it's all for Jacob. And I'm like, oh, shit.
We're talking about love languages. I love to show my love in giving gifts and thoughtfulness
Yeah.
and acts of kindness. So
I'm sure he doesn't remember that Christmas, but that was wild. We
I
must have
lit-
stacked 70 presents
yeah, for
for
one
one
kid.
fucking kid.
But I also, in my mind, I thought I really want to show him that he's loved. And like, just because I'm pregnant, it doesn't mean that we're replacing that bond of like, like he's Jose's first child, like son. Like I wanted him to see that like nothing could take that. And it was a beautiful Christmas.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. El Viejo drank the same way he drinks now. He drank back then, maybe a little worse. Yeah, we had a time. All right, last thing, rapid fire.
Wow.
I have rapid fire questions. Would you rather? So you get about
What
3
do I
seconds
answer?
to answer.
It's rapid fire questioning
Questions.
though. But I know, but I'm not giving context, so I just have to answer
It's
what is it,
this
yes or no?
this.
Oh, okay. I pick one.
All right. Have your mother-in-law move in for a year or your father-in-law?
Let's go with father-in-law on this one.
Wow, mom. Spend
Just to try something new.
spend every holiday with your spouse's family or your own.
We'll go with yours.
Let your mother-in-law decorate your house or choose your baby's name.
Oh shit! She could decorate the house.
Yeah, because if my mom chose the child's
It'll
name,
be
it
some
would be like
crazy shit. What?
successful,
Yeah.
guaranteed, some shit like that.
Super abundance.
Okay.
She's gonna hate my ass after this. Boy, I tell you.
Share a family group chat forever or weekly family Zoom calls.
Group chat is cool. I can mute that.
Have your in-laws see your bank account or your internet search history.
My internet search history.
That's right. That's what I thought.
They're gonna
Be
see some
stuck.
weird ass shit on there.
Be stuck on a 10-hour road trip with your in-laws or a 10-hour flight with a crying baby.
Give me the road trip.
Have your in-laws comment on every social media post or call every night at dinner.
Comment on the post.
Let your in-laws plan your vacation or your anniversary date.
Anniversary date's cool. Because I could get done with that one quick. A vacation, I feel like they could fuck that up real good.
Okay, well, that's your answers. What's the funniest thing your in-laws have ever done that drove you crazy? That's the last question.
What is the what? What is the what?
What is the funniest thing your in-laws ever did that drove you crazy?
Funniest thing that they did that drove me crazy.
I'll go first.
Well, no.
Okay.
No, because I want to ask you the same question. So open it up and hand me that.
Okay.
I think the craziest thing, it didn't drive me crazy. I didn't think it was a big deal. I know you did, and it pissed her off. But my mother-in-law decided to give my daughter her first haircut
Ooh, my mom.
without letting anybody know. So when I was living in Washington, you were still in Vegas with her,
Yep.
and I think that's one of the things that made
I
you
think
say,
that's what moved me
yeah,
the fuck
she said,
back.
"Come pick my ass up." So she gets back from whatever, I don't know what you were doing at the time, but you get home and you realize that her hair was cut. She ever bangs.
Bangs.
Hallie, it was been like 6
Listen,
months.
okay, let me elaborate on that one. I left for drill. I was still in the reserves, but I lived in Vegas with her for those 6 months. I needed to go to Bell, California, which was a 5-hour drive.
that's what
I
it was.
cried my heart out because that was the first time I left Halia since I gave birth. So I put her in the I guess my mom watched her. And I left, I came back, and I'm like, I pick her up, and I see this straight line across her forehead, and it was straight in the back because she had a little tail. My mom was taking a shower. I did not give a damn. I busted in that room, and I was like, why the fuck is her hair straight here and straight here? What did you do? And she said, oh, I just gave her a haircut. And I'm like, what the fuck possessed you? What possessed you? And I literally thought of what I could possibly do to make her understand. And when my sister was born and I was there at the time, it dawned on me to whoop, whoop. But I said, no, my sister was bald as a baby, so I wasn't gonna do it to her. But yeah, that I forgot because I told Jose, and Jose was really mad.
Yeah, well, I wasn't as mad as you, but yeah,
No,
it
I was
pissed me
I
off.
was more mad.
Let's turn this around on you real quick. Same questions. 3 seconds to answer. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Have your mother-in-law move in for a year or your father-in-law move in for a year?
Mother-in-law.
Really? Well, that's a vibe. Spend every holiday with your spouse's family or your own?
My own.
Let your mother-in-law decorate your house or choose your baby's name?
She would name him Ave Maria something.
Yeah, some Bible name.
All right. Decorate.
Share a family group chat forever or weekly Zoom calls?
Group chat.
Have your in-laws see your bank account or your internet search history?
Internet search history.
Be stuck on a 10-hour road trip with your in-laws or a 10-hour flight with a crying baby?
Road trip.
Have your in-laws comment on every social media post or call every night at dinner?
Comment on that social media
I
post.
feel like you could have made these harder. Let your in-laws plan your vacation or your anniversary date.
Anniversary date.
Yeah, I think that's all right. So to close it off, what's the funniest thing your in-laws have ever done to drive you crazy?
So we just moved here to Florida, and we were staying with Jose's mom and dad and his brother on the beach, and we didn't really get any time by ourselves. Actually, Jacob wasn't even in school yet, so I had both kids. We had both kids. And so we're staying in this small room, which was Edwin's. So he was sleeping on the couch at the time. And so you and I went out on a date with people that shall not be named. And when we came back, I found Coca-Cola in my child's bottle. I was, what the fuck? Because I'm thinking, wow, this girl is 1 year old and she's drinking a bottle that could decay her teeth because there's Coca-Cola in the fucking bottle. But Jose's mom is this lovely individual who will give her grandkids whatever the fuck they ask for. So, yeah, I was baffled, but I think that was like maybe my story that I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. Like, I used to give her watered down apple juice because I stopped with the milk. And when I came back and I saw the Coke, I was like, no way.
Yeah,
But-
my mother.
Yeah.
Well, what did we learn today, guys?
So to answer the question, which was
The last one?
no, overall. Like
Oh.
we leave off with what we said.
That your family or your spouse over your family or whatever.
Our opinion is the spouse
Yeah.
over the family, but we really want to hear opinions.
Yeah, let us know if you consider your spouse and your kids your immediate family, or if you still consider your parents your immediate family.
Yeah.
Talk to us in the comments. We do read them. Just let us know what's up. If you guys want to hear any topics, we're doing this weekly. Thank you for watching once again. Just like you did the intro, you do the outro.
Thank you guys for watching. According to my wife.
Hey.